Yo, 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 what up, though? What's good? Salute to everyone. Salute to everyone. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up as you enter in the building. What up, though? I'm not going to hold y'all too long because I know a lot of us have the day off tomorrow. And, you know, a lot of people going to be getting it in. All right? We're going to be getting it in. Salute. If you want to donate to the channel, you could definitely do it by super chat, or you can do it by PayPal. I want to give a salute already to Miss Teresa. Big salute. Thank you for always showing some love. Hopefully all is well on your end. What up, though? I got some other donations too. Annette, what's up? And D Ward, what up, though? Big salute. Thank you for the love right there. What is good? What is good? Again, I don't think I'm gonna be that long. Some interesting news that came out before I get into what's going on with PlEX and what changes may be coming down the line. All right, because the whole goal for PlEX is to what? Make money, right? And then we're going to talk about the Zidoo, the new prices that I got. I saw them last week. I meant to do it last week, but I think I caught them late in the day or something like that. Plus, I think somebody already sent me a link. I just don't know who it was. But anyway, what up, though? What's good? It is Monday, July the 3rd. Tomorrow is the 4th, so happy 4th to everyone. What up, though? What's good? And again, if you want to donate to the channel, you see the link in the description, or you can just get on your phone and type it in and go from there. Couple of things. While I was doing my streaming today, saw some news that came up as far as an R&B singer. Some of y'all know her, Janelle Monáe. I guess, I don't know, man. Janelle been doing some, I don't know. She been doing some extras, right? I do know she just had an album come out. I don't think it did too well. All right. And then a day or two ago, she she did some grown folk thing, and if you have children in the room, I apologize. But she did some grown folk. She actually flashed it. I'm not going to tell you where to go to look at it. That's all you have to do is do a quick search on that, and you can see her. For y'all who are not familiar with her, she played in Hidden Figures. She played in Harriet, the movie Harriet, and also I think she did some parts in Moonlight. I ain't watched Moonlight, but yeah, those are some of the ones she did as far like movies and stuff like that. And then I know she was in a TV show on Amazon, Homecoming. So she did do that. For some of y'all who may know her song I think the song was gonna do well regardless because I even liked it, you know. Um, but it was on Jordan Peele's Us, you know, and it's called I Like That. So that's I think that's my favorite song from her. I'm not a big huge fan of hers, but I think she kind of cool and everything. But she's doing some antics now, man. It's crazy. Like, you know, you heard of her taking the pictures and stuff like that, showing her. Yeah, I don't know. I know she about 37, 38 or something like that last time I read. And I don't know. I don't know. But it is what it is. But if y'all want to see a little excitement, y'all can go and Google that for yourself. She did it at the Accents, you know, festival. So you can check that out. And while we in the entertainment business, for some of y'all, I reached out to our brother, our streaming brother DVD, because there was some pictures floating around that really like, are you serious? I just wanted to see if it was true or not. Called his number. Somebody picked up. I said, "What up, man?" He's like, "Y'all done." Yeah, I say, "What? Me speaking on English?" I said, "All right, man." I said, "All right, man." I just hung up. All right. So if anybody know, tell him I'm trying to reach out. 'Cause I just want to verify it. I just want to Twitter check it just to see if it's official because I did see it and I know people like do things with pictures, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to get a verification. That's why I see, hey, it ain't like I'm interested or anything, but you know, you want to see if this stuff is real. And if it is real, I mean, man, hey, do whatever you do to float your boat. Not trying to embarrass you, but I think um, that's what happens when we use photography and video. I put a video in streaming outside of the lines yesterday, and I said you got to be careful with these phones because this stuff can come back and haunt you 5, 10, 20 years from now. You know, you're doing something that you don't want to be judged by, you know, you're really not comfortable in your skin, then don't do it when everybody has photography, everybody has phone, and you just have to be careful. You know, like I tell my kids, when you leave up out this house, you represent me. Anything you do out there, you just never know who's filming you. And you know, when you go and try to get that vice president or CEO position, you know, they're gonna look back and say, well, look, we can't give it to you because look what you was doing 15 years ago. We don't play that around here and stuff like that. So that's why I say it, man. You know, you got to be careful in what you do, you know, on these videos. So I hope I didn't offend anybody because that's not the case. The whole thing is you got to be careful when you out here doing something, unless you just don't care and you want to put it out there. But when people start to question your character, you carry yourself this way and you go on another way and they question you, you can't get mad because you know people are out here with these cameras and they trying to expose you and stuff like that. So it is crazy. It is very, very crazy. Again, guys, welcome. Happy Monday. We're gonna get into it. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. And again, if you want to show some love to the platform, there are a couple ways you can do it. Description is right there. Let me see something over here. What do I want to talk about first? I would say let's go ahead before we get into the Zidoo. Let's talk about PlEX. An article actually came out on PlEX. I got it from the Verge. I've known this for about 3 days now, maybe about 2 to 3 days. What is going on? I even got the description of where I got it. Well, I got the website in the description. So if you go into the description, you can see the same exact thing. Let me go and share the screen right quick so we can definitely get into this. Um, Here we go, right here. They said PlEX laid off more than 20% of his staff. It says 37 people were cut. And the layoffs affect every department at the company, according to a memo from the CEO. So, for some of y'all who may not know, PlEX is a great, great tool, program, software where we can build our own media content library. We can basically build our own Amazon Prime. We can build our own Netflix, Hulu, and whoever else is out there. We can build it. It allows you to put pictures on there. It allows you to put movies on there, TV shows. You could put music. You could do a lot with it. And then the great thing about it is that you can share it. Um, with your family, your loved ones and friends. But it says PlEX laid off 37 people on Monday, and this came out. Let me see. The 2 day what? This came out what, Thursday? All right, and I think I found out Saturday. I think I found out like Saturday morning. But it said PlEX laid off 37 people on Monday, a figure that represents more than 20% of the company's staff, according to a Slack message from CEO Keith Valerie, obtained by The Verge. The layoff affect every department. Now, I need y'all to remember this. Every department, because I'm going to address this. Like, I will address this because this right here affects every department. Yeah, it could be some things that change among us. All right. It said PlEX offers a popular media server app that lets people upload and stream their own content. But in recent years, it's bet big on ad-free ad support. All right. That means movies and TV shows, live TV, but like many other in the streaming, it seems PlEX has found it can be tough to make money in the business right now. And basically PlEX is going up against Crackle. They're going up against what's that one? Free something, freeware or something like that. They're going up against YouTube. Because you can watch free movies and TV shows on YouTube. Um, just to name a few, and there are other ones out there. Of course, it's multiple companies out there that allow you to watch, films, and TV shows from back in the day and all of that. Tubi is one. And it's a host of them that allow you to actually watch content. All right. So it's definitely competition in that space right there. PlEX as business has been significantly impacted. All right. It's been impacted. Come on, mouse. By the downturn in global advertisement market. Valerie said, and unfortunately, we cannot know how long ad market and pricing will continue to be depressed and volatile. All right. So it says PlEX has decided to try and get its budget back to being cash flow positive in the next 18 months. So what that means, guys, we need to make some money, and we need to make some money quickly. All right. We looking at a good year and a half where we need to turn this negative into a positive and make this company strive a lot better. So there will be some changes going on. All right. PlEX has decided to try and get the budget back to being cash flow in the next 18 months, which I read. But the only way to reach profitability under these constraints is to significantly reduce our personal expense. All right. So the personal expense were the workers. All right. Those were the personal expense, are the workers for right now. Now, that doesn't mean it won't hit services, because they might come to some services. And again, I'm going to talk about that. It says the company will be restructuring under 4 main product areas and a few shared services. Uh oh. Could changes be coming? Hmm. It also some additional internal changes, including prioritizing product roadmaps and reducing market spend. Plex didn't immediately respond to a request for a comment. We found some posts on LinkedIn discussing the recent layoffs, including former U.S. strategists. It is what it is. They basically found this information on LinkedIn. So, with that being said, Houston, we have a problem here. And I really want y'all to think when it comes to this. Plex is awesome, guys. It has taught me, it has taught you, and we get to enjoy what we have here in front of us. All right, we get to enjoy what we have. We have built it, we have babied it, we have structured it, we done tore our plexus down and redid it, tore it down to redo it again. That's the beauty of Plex. Now, not everybody want to go through all of that, but that is the beauty to me with Plex, because you building this bad boy like you build your own house. All right. I don't think there's not too many Plexes that are alike, unless you just copied off somebody. But when it comes to structure and building, I think everybody Plex caters to them. Some people may want their Plex to have any and everything in there. I'm not one of them people. I only look what benefits to my household, or if one of my brothers, they might want something. They might say, hey, can you put this on there? Other than that, it really caters to my household and what I think or what my wife may think, or if even the kids ask for something to be put on there. With that being said, guys, I also left this in here. All right. Plex. I went to plex.tv. This is in the description of this live feed. Now let's talk about services. All right. We're talking about features. All right. The features are, sorry about that. If you look at it, the features, guys, are 200 plus free live TV channels. Will those still remain free? All right. Right now they are saying free, but remember, they said they're gonna focus on 4 departments to restructure. Will they continue to be free? Will they offer a little something? I don't know. Maybe they might say, hey, we need $2 to keep everything up and going. They got free movies and shows, TV shows. You can stream on almost any device. Will they start charging to use their applications? Will they go pay? These are things we will have to check and see. Also, for the people who want to pause, save, resume, will this be another package that offer pricing? Something is going to change on Plex. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to be the first one to tell you. In order for them to make money, somebody has to spend money on their product. Everything will not be free forever. Plex, some of us been using Plex for over 10 years. All right, over 10 years. All right. Add your personal media. Will the Plex Pass go up? I'm a Plex Pass guy. I got the lifetime. Will they make us restructure? I don't know. Also, preamp for people who use that service. I don't use that service, even though it's part of my package. I don't use it. And then you got unlimited DVR. All right, watch and record broadcast TV. As you know, some of us use Plex Pass to look at our local content. With that being said, you are able to record your local content as far as your news station, your local Fox, your local NBC, your local CW, your local wherever else they give you in your you know in your town and everything. Uh, these are the departments I think they're going to focus on. You know, this is what Plex has come to. And the goal is to make money. All right. The goal, that's why you saw Netflix Netflix went back, right? And they said, hold up, we got to make some changes. We already capped out. We don't see a lot of growth. In order to make money, we got to raise it. And then I think 2 times in 3 years they raised the price. And right now the most expensive one is $20. So in the last, I'm gonna say within 5 years, I went from like 14, 13.99 or something like that, and now at 20. All right. Yes, I pay for Netflix. All right. And the thing about it is, this is the only way them shareholders are going to make money. And when it's all said and done, it's all about making money. So I think PlEX is going to do the same thing. I think some of these free services that we are allowed to use now are going to go pay. All right. You heard it from me, because they're not making no money right now. I think once they start implementing them ads and everything, just like Tubi, just like Crackle, and all the rest of them free programs, they will be doing the same thing. Right now, I think Plex tried to hold off as long as they could, and by them doing that, 37 employees lost their jobs. All right. Don't nobody want to lose their job on over a layoff or any type of situation. People have families. Uh, you know, it's a hard situation, and they probably was only making the funds by donations and things like that. But right now, us subscribing to them, it just wasn't enough. All right, it just wasn't enough. So they got to make money. And with them needing to make money, some of these services that we've been using, even that free Plex, you may have to, in the near future, within these 16, no, what they say, yeah, 16 months, it might change. It might go paid. And I think, listen, if they was to come out and say, look, we'll charge $5, $5 for a year, I think that is well worth it. You know, um, I don't see anything wrong with it. Honestly, really, I don't. Even if they has to say, hey, $2 a month. I think what we're doing across our network, I think, and the ability to give you a server to allow you to stage and use it to your benefit, I don't see anything wrong with doing the charge. Now, if they come out with some Netflix and say, hey, we're charging $20 to use our server and all of that, then we're going to have to make some changes. Then we're going to have to use some other resources. But for now, I think with Plex, and what they, listen, guys, we have been using the server. A lot of y'all out there right now use the free Plex media server. Y'all don't care about the media pass and all of that, sharing it outside of your home or anything, but you're using it. And when family, whether you have family, friends, or if it's just you're using it to your benefit. So with me, I just don't think that is anything wrong with it. Honestly, when they go to change, now, again, the price has to be right, and you got to understand the structure of business. When you go into business, the whole goal is to make money. I actually, to make my last point, it was some entrepreneurs. They started their own company, and it's a local here in Detroit. I love the material. I love how the shirts feel. I even love how their shorts feel. It's very, very similar to Nike Tech. All right. But the price was like, even if I was to go and get a Nike Tech jogging outfit, they were charging to get a Nike. If you go and get Nike Tech joggings, just the jogging pants, right? You looking at like $120 to $130. These guys was charging $180 to $200 for not even a known main brand. And at first, I'm sitting back like, man, I'm not about to do Why y'all got to charge so much? You know, but then I had to think about it. I said, look, if I don't like a product, you don't have to buy it, whether it's black owned or anything. I just wanted to show my love. But then I had to also think, like, hold up, I can go and get a mainstream brand for lower. So again, nobody's forcing you. PlEX is not going to force you to stay on a platform because we do have other resources. But then that's when you're gonna have to sit back and say, all right, if I'm in business, the main thing is to make money. And so when I look at them shorts and that shirt that I was going to get, and together it was like $300 and something dollars, I just had to think and say, well, you know, they're not as paid, and they're not going to get the discount like a Nike or a Ralph Polo. Those are already established business. But for a up and coming, you're not gonna get them same prices that Nike and Adidas and Polo and Under Armour would get from, you know, them authorized dealers or wherever it's coming from. And so I had to kind of mute myself and remember, like, they don't have the millions. They're not $1 million corporation. So yes, it may cost them a little bit. And at the end of the day, you have a choice. Should I stay with it or should I move on? You know, now I did support the business. Instead of me getting a whole, I just went and got a couple of shirts. But I didn't get that expensive. To me, I just thought it was overpriced. And it's my money. So I get to decide if I want to, get it or not, and I moved on. But I did support the business. Like, I support anybody's business if it's something that I can use or I can wear, and make me look good or make one of my family members. I will support the business. But again, the whole thing is, PlEX is not, they're not making the money. So the whole thing, when the company is not making money, guys, that's when the restructuring and all of that comes into play. And yes, either products and services can leave, or we got to get rid of some employees. And yes, and I've been a part of that. For people who know about Media One, and when Comcast bought them out, I was a part of the Media One. I was on the cable side as Media One, and I had to reapply. Either they said, listen, you can reapply. There's no guarantee that you're going to get a job, but you can reapply, or you could take the severance package. A lot of them dudes took the severance package. I'm like, forget that. I want to work. I mean, that little $10,000 only going to last so long, where I think I can make more than that. And I end up getting rehired in Comcast. So I've been a part of that. And it was when Comcast took over, they had to do a restructure because they not going to have the same mindset as Media One. Media One had all of those employees. Comcast say, shoot, we don't need all of them employees. We're gonna let some go. We'll pay them off. Hey, good luck on your journey. Or you can find another city, another district to work in. And that's when I went to Comcast. So I started at Media One, got fired. They sent me home in a limousine. They sent me home in a limousine. They called this Black Thursday too. They sent me home in a limousine, and I think, man, we popped open a bottle and everything. It was about 4 or 5 of us. They wouldn't even let us get up in the parking lot to get our vehicles because it was just too much going on. It was too much, and they said, "Look, please come back like after 3 o'clock and stuff like that." Because something happened up there. Something, I don't know what happened, but they wouldn't let nobody in the parking lot. Something happened. Something happened. I never found out because they end up closing down that building, and they took all of our Nextels and everything. So I couldn't. You really didn't have no phone number back there. Everything was two-way communication. So I lost contact with a lot of them guys, and it is what it is. But that's part of the problem with PlEX. So hopefully you understand. Um, what else I got here? I did see a super chat come up. Let me go on back up there and highlight that. Let me give some love to D Johnson. What up, though? D Johnson, what is good? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Thank you for the donation. Big salute. Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about these Zidoos. All right. And salute to everybody. If I haven't said hello, y'all know when I get in the zone, it is what it is. I come back and bring everybody on board. In the description of this live, I actually left a URL so you could go and look at the new prices of these devices. As far as the do, all right, I can add it right there. As you see right here, you got a host of devices, new layouts, new color. It looked like they trying to go with the one color theme. All right. And they giving you the prices and everything like that. So if you wanted to order one, you can definitely go on here and order one. Now, some of y'all might say, who is Fatico or Fateko? I'm hoping I'm saying it right. I did look them up. All right. For people who may not know, you can actually check to see if a website is legit. I never, ever, ever, I never, ever, ever shopped at uh, this website before. But what I did, I took the URL, Fatego.com, I copied it, right? And then I went over to this URL. It's called URL Void. So if you see some of these fly by night websites trying to sell you something, you might want to go to a site like URL Void just to make sure it's a legit website. And so again, I just pasted in there and then I said scan website. And when it has a green up here, that's good. If it give you a red, that means don't trust you. Don't trust it. And so it's basically saying this is a legit, website when it's green. And then it comes down here and says, hey, nothing has been found, anything like that, nothing out of the norm. I still don't know if I'm gonna order from them because again, I never ever ordered from them. But the point is, they finally gave us the prices to some of the devices that they're getting ready to release. One in particular that we're looking at is the Z9X Pro and the Z20 Pro. Now they do have the Z2000 Pro for $543. I don't think I need that. I got a Z1000, so I don't need a Z2000. So if anything, me personally, I probably would go with this one that's for 368. And when I click on it, of course, it gives me some details. You can look at different pictures and all of that. And again, the whole thing is that they saying US dollars, United States dollars is going to be 368, for me. The thing is, this is coming from overseas, if I'm not mistaken. And they tell you right here, the prices and all of that. They tell you right here. So it's definitely coming from overseas. How long it take to get to you, I don't know. Maybe up to a couple weeks. But again, if you're trying to take a Zidoo, and you want some better, a more updated version of this media streaming device, then definitely check the description of this live feed. And then you can go from here and you can get the prices on everything. I do kind of like this remote control. It's Bluetooth, pretty cool. All right, but they have all type of this Z2600. I don't think I heard of that one. What's different about it? I don't know yet. But this one right here has. Let's see. Does it have an HDMI? Because one of them could be for audio. It won't let me click on it to make it larger. I'm just trying to see if it have an HDMI input. I know I got the 4K. One HDMI port for 4K. Oh, see, this one has output only, um, for audio, one for video. So, I don't think that's gonna do me any justice. So for whatever reasons, the dude took that option. I'm gonna go to the more expensive one. Let me see. This one might have it. And again, this website is in the description. All right. Is in the description of this. Again, I couldn't tell you because everybody stay at different areas in the world. It may take 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know. I could not tell you. I done ordered from China. They told me it would be a week and a half. And guys, it was like 3.5 weeks. So depending on where you stay, how long it take to get on that boat, and then being, once it get to the States, it got to go through the proper channels to make sure it ain't nothing illegal. Customs, and go through custom. By the time they get through playing with your device, opening up your box and everything, then you got to wait on whether it's UPS, the postal service, or FedEx, or either DHL to deliver your device to you. All right. But I do want to, let y'all know that there are some prices. I'm guessing since they're releasing these, we should start seeing these on Amazon very, very, very soon. All right. So if you want to wait like another month, a month, month and a half, I would say wait a month and a half, because the thing about it, they tell you on the site you can send it back, but I almost guarantee you gonna have to pay for the shipping to go back. And again, when you shipping everything over there, it just, man, the process is just terrible. All right. It's just a long wait, and I don't know if anybody have any time for that. But check out this again. This is in the live feed description right here. All right, you can check it out and then go from there. But I don't know. It's going to be between either I'm gonna get this one just to check it out, even though they took the HDMI input, which I don't like. I think that was on some bull crap, and all of them they took it out. I don't know why, but they took it out. But we'll see how I go. What's up, Top Cat Big Salute? Again, thank you for donating to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate it. Thank you, Top Cat. Appreciate you. I'm still waiting on you to email me. All right. So again, guys, it is what it is. It's probably gonna take some time to get here. And that's all good. It's all good. I don't know if I'm gonna wait that long. I just don't have time. I can wait for it to pop up on Amazon, and then I can test it out then. But we'll see how that go. What's up, Katie? LB is in the building. What up, though? Dwayne say, yo, I hope PlEX doesn't start being an IP address snitch. No, I don't think, unless you out there, no, because they're not going to do that, Dwayne, because they tell you that you can share on their using their platform. They tell you can share it. What they don't want you to do is charging people. They don't want you charging people. So that's what you got to hope, that your people don't snitch on you. It's not them, because I don't think PlEX will sit back and get in touch with everybody and say, hey, I know you working with Dwayne. Hey, is he charging you? I don't think they'll pull up to your door like that. But nah, that'll be more of the end user who using your PlEX snitching on you, and you charging him. That'll be more of that. What's up, Bill? What up, though? Lady Sun Goddess Charles. What up, though? Daniel Bow. What up, though? Cuz, what's good? We got Uno Nice, Just G. Huff is in the building. What up, though, Huff Link? D Johnson already blessed your boy with something. What up, though, Brandon? What's good? What you hope all is well? Dub Q in the building. What up, though? What up, though? Who else is in the building? William Brown, big salute. What up, though? What is good? Who else up in here? Cordelia. What's up, girl? What it do? What's up? What's up, Josh? How you doing? Who else is up in this joint? G Torres, what up, though? And I already gave a salute to D Johnson. Big salute. Thank you. Thank you. Him and Top Cat and Miss Teresa. Big salute to y'all for donating to the platform. Who else is in this joint? Oh, William said, yeah, Pluto. Yeah, I forgot about Pluto. Yep, absolutely. And Ms. Gail said, yeah, PlEX may do away with the lifetime membership to get money. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They may go away with it. They might give us a time limit, say, hey, on January the 1st, 2024, no more PlEX pads. If you want them, hey, it is no more lifetime. You're going to have to pay for that. And I understand it's a business and they trying to stay afloat. They trying to stay afloat. Yep. What's up, Cosmo? What's up, though? What's good? Say, yeah, Tubi, Pluto, Freevee. What I say? Freeware? Yeah, Freevee and Crackle. Absolutely. You say if they shut the servers down, then you have nothing. I like Nova Player because you have all the control. I disagree with that. I disagree. If PlEX shut their servers down with your media content on there, you would still have your content. You won't have nothing. You would still have your content. You don't have to use Nova Video Player to get to your content. If your content is on your network, let me say this again. You can use VLC. You can use a straight standard media player to get to your content because your content is on your network. And all you have to do is take that media player and point it to it. Now, whether it look ugly or not, that's something. It's not going to look as good as like Zidoo Home Theater 4.0 or PlEX or even Nova Video Player. But you won't lose your content ever. Remember, what PlEX is doing, PlEX is just running it, is hosting it for you. You will always have your content because it's either on your NAS, it's on your external hard drive, your flash drive, whatever you want, your DAS, your direct attached storage drive, it's on that, and it should be safe and secure. So even if PlEX closed the door on us, we still have our content. We still have it. And if your application, and some of these applications are compatible with the streaming device, we just don't use it because it's no need for us to put what's the name of my my Netgear router application on a streaming device. There's no need for it. It may not run perfect, but you can probably get to where you need to be. But yeah, you'll still have your content. You say there was some kind of PlEX lifetime membership. If they shut down, then you have nothing. They control the server. Again, I disagree with that because they control the servers. They don't control your content. So again, I disagree because you own that is your content. That's basically like, listen, the only thing let's do it like this. Let's use an analogy like this. If your friend, you own the car, right? The car is yours, but your friend, you don't have an engine. So you put the correct engine in for that car, it's your friend, you run it. But even if your friend come and repossess the engine, you still got the car with the trunk. You got the car with the leather seats. You got the car. You still have everything. You still have your foundation. You just don't have the engine that's putting it out there so you can view it on your television. You still own the vehicle, meaning you still own your content. That's all it is. So if PlEX was to go down right now, and let me do this. If PlEX was to go down right now, whether your stuff, like I said, whether you on a internal a NAS, whether you on an external, whether you on a DOS, or whether you have your stuff in the cloud, that doesn't change anything because you still have the content. You just not using their platform to run your things, to run everything. So you can go to another platform. Shoot, VLC will play your stuff. You can use VLC as the engine to play your content. It's just not going to look as good as Nova, Home Theater, or PlEX. All right. So that's all it is. Yep. So the ones that have PlEX Lifetime may be grandfathering in. Yeah, I agree with that. They could, but we just gonna have to see within these 18 months or whatever they said, within these 18 months, so by the end of next year, we should know what PlEX, how they gonna structure. We should start hearing something by this time next year. If not by the beginning of either the end of this year or the beginning of next year, we should start hearing some rumors that come out to say what PlEX is, what they're doing and all of that. Absolutely. They definitely got to make money before they lose money. And right now they're losing money. And the goal is not to lose money. When you running a business, that CEO is there to perform a job. And sometimes they got to make some of the toughest decisions. And again, I'm just upset. I'm not going to say upset. I'm hurt because, people, they went to school. You got engineers. And remember, they said out of all departments. So it could have been the HR. It could have been finances. It could have been engineering. It could have been app creation. All these departments got affected. So, yeah. What up, though, CMG? What up, though? Hey, CMG, I was watching you. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I was on another live stream, but I was watching yours. You were playing Resident Evil 4. So I was in the background watching you do your thing, man. What up, though? Yeah. You say if it's $20, yeah, I'll use Nova. I think depending on what comes with that $20, because they might add a new feature to it, and that we may all love, right? So it depends what comes in that package of $20. That's what I'm saying. So it just depends what comes on it before I say, nah, I'm not going to do it. Because Ms. Gail, they might throw us a feature. We might have to jump on it and be like, you know what? Now, of course, Ms. Gail, you and I know, we know how to do some other things where we can make up for it, right? Even though we doing $20, we know how to make $100. We can turn $20 into $100 easily, but it just depends what's a part of that package. Didn't say, I believe that they will start charging for out more to share outside your home. I think that's what they're going to do. I'm 100% agree with you, Dennis. Look how many years they done gave us this option, and all they asked us to do was donate. How many people on this live right now actually donated to PlEX? And I'll wait. I'll wait. And look, and they jumped into a market where they gave us PlEX movies. They gave us TV shows. They added PlEX Amp. And it really, with so much competition, you don't hear nobody saying, hey, man, I'm going over to PlEX. You hear them say freeware, freebie. Well, I keep saying freeware. You hear them saying freebie. You either hear Pluto. Shoot, If you're looking at TV or you're listening to the radio on your way home, they got Tubi commercials. They got commercials that come across your airways on the radio. So they doing advertisement and saying, hey, as you riding home, and then they doing ads, right, on podcasts. You know, they're doing ads on YouTube. So when we're sitting there riding home, and when they say you can watch free movies that just came out, you know, not too long ago, free TV shows, you know, free, cut the cord. Yeah, you got people who going to do it. You're going to do it. So, he said it's all about economies of scale. It's definitely about the economy, definitely. And it's all about making money. You, in order to spend, and look, just look how much money they're spending. Look how much money they're spending, and how many of us on this, just on my live, has sent some money their way. You know, we might have, some of us don't have the PlEX pass. We just saying, shoot, it is what it is. I'm gonna rock with it. And happens, you know, of course, I got the PlEX pass, but that's a one-time thing. But them people who had the PlEX pass went and got it for what, $79? What, 5-6 years ago? That's the only money, and they've been grandfathered in ever since. Once you was a PlEX, they couldn't come back and say, hey man, we made some changes. They didn't do the DVD on you. They ain't do DVD King on you. Hey man, look, we updated the app. If you want to continue the service, you got to buy the app. They didn't do that. And that's not a shot at him. But I'm just saying what PlEX did not do compared to other companies, what they do. All right. That's all I'm saying. Yep. So that's all I'm saying. Let me come down. Let me scroll down. He said they're an official partner with Zidoo that ships from the UK. They get devices sooner than almost anyone. Yeah, that might be true. I don't know. But I don't have, they probably gonna take about 3 weeks to get it to you. Shoot, probably 4 weeks. And if I get a device this is the only thing about doing this, and I done it. If the device arrive at my house, DOA, dead on arrival, how do I get another device? That's the only thing about, you know, these devices. There is no guarantee, and we know because custom, man, they be tossing your stuff. They'll toss your stuff, break your stuff, and by the time it get from them to you, the chances are 50-50. Either it's going to work or it's going to be DOA. And that's the only thing about it. I don't know. Look, I've been looking at this for the last day. I just don't know if I'm going to take a chance to do it. And that way, because look, I can have something and it might arrive and it works. And 2 days later, a week later, 3 weeks later, it goes out. So now, how do I get that device? Do I wait another month to get a whole nother device? I don't know. That's the only thing about it, Brandon. That's the only thing about it. Yeah. So I'll let one of y'all may order. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wait for it to come to Amazon because I just don't like the turnaround. If I order something, I'm not trying to wait, you know, weeks at a time. Everybody else, y'all can wait. I'm not telling nobody not to get anything. I'm just going by me. I don't think I can do it because, you know, I don't think I can do it. I don't want to wait no 3-4 weeks, 5 weeks to get something. And believe me, depending on what's going on, and remember, there's a war. It's a lot of things that can affect your shipping. So that's all I'm saying. It's all good. Bill say, yo, Is there a big difference between the Zidoo Z10 Pro and the Z10 Pro? Absolutely not. I think the only feature they got the processor is updated. I don't think it is a real big difference. In my opinion, in my opinion. I don't think it's a real big difference. They have removed the HDMI input, which I do not like. I think that was the whole benefit that separated Zidoo devices from every other devices other than like the Amazon Fire TV Cube 3rd gen. I think that was the greatest thing. It was a different device and you were able to record off of it. So using a HDMI splitter, you know, using that, you can connect any device up to any HDMI device up to it, and it will record off of that. So if you had Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Crackle, any of these apps, you can record on that device. They have removed that. So I'm thinking that they have removed uh, uh, they have removed the source that will allow you to record. That's just my take on it. To me, I think if you got a ZT, like I said, it comes with 4 gigs of RAM now. I think 32 gigs of internal. You can always add your own memory up in there. You can do that. To me, it's just a faster processor. Now they probably got some more updated codecs on there, which I'm almost certain they do, but is it that valuable at this time? Like the biggest thing people been talking about AV1. There's not a lot of content in AV1. People are still using MKV, H.264, H.265. People are still using MP4. All right. You got individuals that still using MOV. All right. AV1, fine dine. If you got content in there, salute to you. But I don't think anybody's running and putting that content. It's too much content out here to be converting everything to AV1, in my opinion. That I can only speak for myself. Somebody may get it for another feature, and that's fine and dandy. But I think if you have it from what I research, I think for what, and again, it might be a little bit snappier. It's going to, I think it's going to be a little bit snappier, but does 3 seconds really make a difference? I don't know. In some people cases, yes. In my case, no. So will I get it? Yes, because I want to get it to present it to y'all before you spend your money, because I use YouTube as a business. And I will be able to get in there because a lot of things that I look forward to, I know y'all look forward to. Y'all can, as far as quality sound, quality video, if you got a sound system, Dale, does it work before I spend my hard-earned money? Before I spend my hard-earned money, does it work on this? And I'll be able to tell you yay or no. Yay or nay, yes or no, I'll be able to tell you, But other than that, I just think, honestly, it's going to have a faster processor, and they're going to instead of 2 gigs, they're going to give you 4 gigs of RAM and the same internal storage starting off. And you're losing the HDMI input. And they're going to give you a couple extra codecs, which pretty much this device carries a lot of that anyway. So in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be a major difference. And I just believe that Zidoo has made a decision that I think that will not benefit them. I think a lot of people, once they found out, oh, I can hook my Fire Stick up to this bad boy, or I can hook my gaming system up to this bad boy. I ain't got to be switching inputs. I think this may affect them a lot because people actually like that input. They love that input, and I understand why. So to me, if I had to tell you, it's only they just upped the RAM. because that up the RAM, that does not make the device better. All right. Let me just tell you that. I'll tell you that, Bill. It does not make the device better. All right. It's supposed to be a little bit snappier, but I done had devices that 4 gigs of RAM. Shit. Is it faster than the NVIDIA Shield? So I wouldn't get caught in what we do with it. I would not get caught up with the RAM. Honestly, I would not get, caught up with the RAM in what we do it. Because what we use this device for is to watch movies. We don't need 4 gigabytes. I don't think too many people going to be up here searching the internet, paying a credit card bill like you use your laptop. All right, like you use your laptop or your PC. At least I'm not doing it on these streaming devices. All right, but to each his own. I just think that it's not going to be that much, in my opinion. What we use this device for is strictly to watch our content, movies, TV shows, listen to music. I don't, if I was to get this device, I would probably throw a premium IPTV app on there and call it the day. It's really not all that great with, gaming, like retro gaming and all of that. It's okay, but is it really meant for that? No. Can you do it? Yeah, but it's not the best experience in my case because I got a device that has it all on there. And sometimes the app it'll crash 3 times before it finally settle in because I just think that it wasn't based on that. Now, maybe there's a new one that's coming out. We'll be able to handle that. I don't know. Only thing I can do is when I get it, put it to the test and see. Well, at least in this model right here, is not a great experience. So, what's up, Dana? What's up, QC? It was yours before you put it. Absolutely, it was yours before you got it on that PlEX. All that PlEX doing is just running it. It's the engine that allows you to run your content on their application and share it. That's what it is. Other than that, the content is yours. Cordelia say, "Yo, I love my Zidoo." Absolutely, I love mine too. Listen, this bad boy. Well, as y'all know, I over back up, but absolutely, I love the Zidoo. She said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Yeah, I got the PlEX Lifetime Pass and rarely use the app. Zidoo replaced it for me." And see, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I love the Zidoo, but I've been going like back and forth. Like everything is running. I just been going back and forth just to see how it is and stuff like that. But I'm a big Zidoo guy. Again, the reason I'm a Zidoo guy, because again, it's not rocket science. You can just take your content and just dump. Listen, imagine yourself with imagine yourself with a box, right? Imagine yourself with a box, right? You got a bunch of DVDs in here. They all outside, it's just the disc only, right? I want you to realize this. You got the disc only. When you dump all of that content in the Zidoo, 96% of that stuff is going to get recognized, categorized on the spot. You can't do that. Well, you can do it with PlEX, but it's going to be a little ugly, boy, because it's not categorizing. You got to do that. And, I love both of them. For ease of use, I love Zidoo because you can just dump it in there. It'll categorize everything for you. And then it's teaching you how to network your content. Yep. So absolutely. She say face blue smile and $5 donate to PlEX a downloader. That's what's up. That's what's up. John say, yo, even though I have a lifetime pass, I will have no problem paying a reasonable monthly maintenance fee of 10 or less. Hey, I agree with you, John. I totally agree. If they eat, and I'm a lifetime, right? Even if they were to just say, hey, look, we got to get rid of the lifetime just to, keep it. I would go ahead and do, as long as they give me the option where I can still share it. I would just say, forget it. It is what it is. It is what it is. And even if I'm sharing it with my brothers and my sister or my cousin or anything, I would just tell them, hey man, look, I need some assistance on the server. Give me $1. Everybody, if I got 10 people, everybody, all 9 of y'all give me $1. And that will pay for the service. All right. That will pay for the service. I'd rather for them to pay me $12 for the year than if you go up to anybody else, they're gonna be taxing you. All right. All right, let me see. Who else? Tom said, I think this Zidoo is way overpriced. If at least has 64 or 126 gigs of internal storage, I then could at least see cost 200, just like the Shield. I have to disagree with you, Tom. And this is why I'm gonna disagree with you. What is space right now? And this is where this is what I want you to think. I'm not throwing you down or anything like this. You can go to Best Buy. If you just need space, you can go to Best Buy and get you a flash drive. You can catch a SanDisk flash drive, 128 gig. If that's what you're worried about, you can go and get 128 gig for what, $14, $15. I see it every week, at least 2 times a week on the flash drive. I think flash drives are so cheap at this moment, if you just want that space. And again, you got to think of what the Zidoo is bringing to the table. You're not paying for the box, you're paying for the service that it provides you. And again, the thing about the Zidoo, even though the NVIDIA Shield has a PlEX server, it's been a hit and miss. It's been a hit or miss. And it doesn't, even when I tried it out, I had my PlEX on my NVIDIA Shield. I couldn't tell you how many times when me and my wife up there, we in the living room and in the bedroom, we about to watch us a good movie, and we go to hit that button to play, and what do we get? Error 404, wherever they give you. And I say, ain't this I got to walk my tail out the bed, put on my house shoes, come down, unplug the Shield, plug it back in, walk my tail back up the stairs, wait about 3 minutes, lay in the bed. Now the countdown is on, and then we can go into it. Some people PlEX just wouldn't maintain at all. So that's why I say some people have been successful with it. Some people have not been so successful with it. But one thing we have not heard is people Zidoo Home Theater 4.0 not working. That bad boy gonna work regardless. It's gonna work, and really once you set up your Samba. So I would say, to me, when it comes to content, because you don't need the NVIDIA Shield anymore to run a PlEX. Because if you you can build your own NAS, right? Everybody should know by now how to build their own NAS. How do you build your own NAS? You can plug this bad boy right into your router and turn this external into a NAS, which becomes a network attached storage device. You don't have to go out here and spend $300-$400. You can go out here and catch you a 4 terabyte for under $100. Or maybe you can go and get you a 8 terabyte external for $100 and something. A lot of people use their NAS device, their NAS strictly for PlEX. Again, that's an overkill because this device does so much more. See, they don't get into that. All you have to do is ask somebody, you got a NAS other than your PlEX or your content that you sharing across your network, what else do you do with that NAS? I'm not going to tell somebody to go out here and spend $3, $4, $5, $6, even $800 for a NAS just to watch some movies. I could tell them to go and get one of these. I would tell them to get 2 of these, right? Just to be on the safe side. So now you can back your content up. And you can plug these bad boys right into your router, and immediately, this device, this external hard drive becomes a NAS. All right. It just doesn't have all the software and everything. And that goes to show you, even when you have an NVIDIA Shield, people get the NVIDIA Shield to watch Netflix, Hulu, some third-party applications. Cody, the Shield, you're going to spend $200 and something just to watch some applications? Where you can get a Fire Stick, a Chromecast with Google TV, even that cheap old Walmart on device to do all of that. So again, it got its pros and cons. It's just that we have to know what to use. Again, I challenge everybody. If you go over to somebody and if they promote NAS, or all my movies are on NAS, ask them what else they do with that NAS. Ask them. And if they say, oh, I just watch my movies off of it, it's an overkill. Because you probably got some of these saved in your house. Or you can go in, instead of spending that $400, Micro Center always throwing sales. Newegg always throwing sales. Even Amazon has sales. For the price, if you only going to watch movies, for the price you're going to put into that, because now, if you get a NAS, what's the chances of them coming with disk drives to them? What's the chances? Now you got to spend some more money. This device done costed $400 or near $400. Now I got to go and get some disk drives. Now that near $400, even though they got cheaper ones, but with the cheaper ones, the transcoding gonna be not as great. So if you got some 4K content, it's going to struggle. It's going to struggle, or it's going to take 5 minutes. Really, if it's true 4K, it's going to take 5 minutes to open because it's having a problem hard coding. All right. So that's all I'm saying. I think the Zidoo, for what it do, I think it's so worth it because you could do so much with it. And it's allowing you to add to this bad boy. You can add multiple drives to it. You can add this bad boy to it. It becomes your NAS, and you can share your content on it. That's all I'm saying. But just think about it though, Tom. Think about it. Really think about it. What it's capable for. It's a media player. And people with these home theaters, that's what they're using. They're using Zidoos, they're using Apple TV, and they're using the NVIDIA Shield. And more of these devices are selling. So absolutely. So just think about it, Tom. We'll revisit it. We're definitely going to revisit it. I ain't thinking about Sobro going down these lines. He say he ordered his. All right, just keep me posted. Let me know what's up, Brandon. Let me know. We got Show Enough in the building. What up, though? I'm coming down the list, coming down. You You say I think I would just stick with my Z10. I would say yeah. I would say I would stick with mine too. Only reason I would get one is just to show y'all. And again, I use SUPERDELL-TV as a business, so I file taxes and everything. Everything I buy for it, you know, it just it's a tax write off. He said the RAM may make sense when switching between menus and times it take to play a movie. Currently, Zidoo players seem to be a bit slow. I tell you like this, Rich, is it really gonna make a difference? If 3 seconds, 4 seconds make a difference, then that's why I say if 3 seconds. So you think if we're looking at this 4 gigabyte of RAM, do we think it's gonna be faster than the NVIDIA Shield? Switching between menus and stuff like that. If that's what makes you happy, that's what make it. To me, I don't think it's a big deal waiting a half a second more switching menus and stuff like that. I don't have any problem with it. I honestly, I don't think it'll be a big issue. We done had devices with 4 gigs of RAM and stuff like that, and it really wasn't a big time improvement. Things like that. I just think the processor, will it run a little faster? Absolutely. Is it gonna be like the NVIDIA Shield running fast? Absolutely not. So again, we're dealing with Android devices. You know, I don't think that 1619 processor is nowhere near the Tegra X1. It's nowhere near that 815 Bionic on that Apple TV. I just think it is meant to run a lot smoother. And again, changing menus and stuff like that, is that what we're really thinking about when looking at the Zidoo Home Theater 4.0? Me personally, I don't think. I think that if I'm gonna use some RAM, I want to be able to open up as many windows as I can to be on here looking at different websites. And we know on a computer in today's age and time, 4 gigabytes is nothing. 4 gigabytes is nothing. Absolutely. My Chromebook has more RAM than that. And I ain't even modified my Samsung Chromebook. So I mean, depending on however you use, if we had to be honest with each other, I just want you to think about it. Think of, because when you think of an Android device, it is a computer. It's an Android PC, right? You can get on the internet, you can stream and all that. In today's world, in streaming, in today's streaming world, to me, and I'm just speaking for myself, 2 gigs of RAM still get the job done in the streaming world. Now, if you're using some websites and you want to check up on ESPN, CNN, all right, I understand that. But to watch a movie or to switch back and forth going from application, I don't think it's really going to make that. I could be wrong, but we will see. We will see. So that's why I'm saying in the streaming world, I don't remember there's devices out here that have more RAM than the Shield. It's just the Shield got a faster processor, but that processor, that real tech is nowhere near as powerful as the that Tegra S1 or that 815 Bionic. So I don't know. We'll see though. We definitely will see. I just think in the streaming world is not going to make a major difference. Cause my Fire Stick that runs 1.5 starts up just as quick. All right, it plays my movies just as nice as the NVIDIA Shield. And I say if 2 seconds make a difference, then I understand. But to me, 2 seconds don't make a difference. That's just me. That's just me. I don't know. Everybody got a different preference, but it's all good. It's all good. What's up, Rose? What's up, baby? What's good? Hope all is well. All is well. You must be in the Bama. You back in Bama? Oh, Hustler's up in here and everything. What up, though, Hustler? Just trying to see. I think this is a great conversation that we can have, though. I love having these type of conversations, debates, because everybody's respectful. But one thing about me, it all comes down to the end user and what you like. And that's where it all comes down to. And I'm just for me to be a person that got so many darn devices, I done went from 1 gig to 2, back to 1.5, back to 2, to 3, back to 2, 4 gig devices, back to 2. So I done had one of the devices that I had back in the day, I send that bad boy back quick. It was an Android box that said they had 8 gigs of RAM, and it was trash. When I tell you trash, it was trash. And that's the only thing. So to me, everybody preference is different. I don't want y'all thinking like the RAM of a PC versus a RAM with Android PC. Cause, I just don't want y'all thinking that, cause the Zidoo, I just think the Zidoo is just, I think it's a device for streaming your content or watching your live TV and going from there. I don't think it's really meant for gaming and all of that stuff. So that's just me. But everybody, y'all can do what y'all do. I'm not going, hey, listen, as long as you're successful, I'm not going to challenge you. Hey, you going to have to bump your head like how they used to tell me, Dale, you crazy. Remember, they used to say, Dale, you crazy. Man, you ain't go. And I'm over here talking. Listen, remember just 2 years ago, what were we talking about? Man, I don't need no audio. I don't need no audio. Boy, I wouldn't get that audio. Listen, my goal is to never go back to regular old speakers. Hey, Tim say my go-to nowadays is Apple TV 4K or the Zidoo, especially when it comes to watching my content. I have the Shield, but when I watch content, I go to my Apple TV 4K or the Zidoo 1000 Pro. I do the same thing. Like, remember, Tim, a couple years ago, I was like, I don't even watch my Shield because I'm not a gamer. The Shield was geared towards gamers. That's what it was geared towards. And so now we are come so far ahead, right? Where we get technology on our side, where we have so many devices that we can listen. Once they open up that port on your router and you can connect anything USB up to that bad boy and put it across your network, when they did that, oh man, that's again. And Tim, this is why I'm telling people don't have to go out there and get a Nas or any of that. I just think I love Zidoo because it's teaching you. Zidoo is teaching you, like, hey, listen, I'm going to teach you how to share it. Open that port, open it up, and share it across your network. That's the beauty of the Zidoo. It's introducing you to network sharing. Is introducing. And if you can do that on your Zidoo, you can do that on your personal router. Yours, not the cable company or the internet company, yours. So if you listen, because once you learn that, you can start saying, you know what, I got my own router. Let me do some research. And all it is one button you got to turn on. On the Netgear, all you got to do is turn on Ready Share. Once you turn on Ready Share, bing, you hook up the USB, and that sucker will pop up. You'll be in your app or whatever, whether you're using the app or you on the website on your computer. You will be able to see that drive. And guess what? Whatever video, music, pictures is on that drive, now you'll be able to use your TV other devices, your phone, anything streaming wise, whether it's your phone, your tablet, your Apple, your PC, your streaming device, example, the NVIDIA Shield, Zidoo's, them cheap Chinese boxes, and whatever else that's streaming capable in your house. All right, you'll be able to grab that. So I'm with you. What up, though, Vincent? What's good? That was good. What is good? I'm coming down, guys. Nancy said, yo, I will purchase that Z9X Pro. Nancy said, yeah, you sold me once again, my brother. I love those devices. I love Zidoo because it just introduced, and look, for someone that's in a household who don't care about getting their content, you don't care, because look, when I go on a vacation, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to watch my PlEX. When I'm on vacation, I can watch my PlEX at home. If I go out of town, I'm trying to enjoy an experience. If I go to down south, I'm trying to enjoy. If I go out west, I'm trying to enjoy. If I go east, I'm trying to enjoy. I'm not about to sit there and watch PlEX. Heck, I'm straight on that. Say never go back once you get that soundbar and great speaker. Absolutely, I agree. Or just get an all-in-one device and say you're tech savvy. You can definitely do that as well. Absolutely, you can do that as well. But guys, what is up? Any questions? Vincent say, yo, I use my Apple TV or Zapati for both movies and TV shows. That's what's up. That's another streaming device. Absolutely. Yup, absolutely. What up, though, Vince? What's good? Yup. And so, I mean, it's an amazing thing that we do. We got so many options. It's crazy. But I just don't want y'all getting caught up with this 2 gig RAM, 3 gig RAM, 4 gig RAM, 8 gig RAM. Because look, again, don't get caught up in it. Not on these Android devices, guys. Is that the case? Man, the NVIDIA Shield should be getting crushed right now by all devices, man. You got these devices, 6 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs. That box said 8 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, and it was trash. It was terrible. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm definitely not going to lie to you. But check it out, guys. I'm not going to hold you up. I know it's the 4th. I know a lot of us do not have work tomorrow. So I know a lot of y'all getting ready to get with family and friends and enjoy the night. Listen, just make sure you stay safe. Again, stay safe. Let me tell you again, stay safe. Make sure you watch them kids when it comes to these fireworks and things like that. I just really want y'all to enjoy yourself. Eat good, barbecuing, all of that. Gain a couple pounds for the day and then get back on track. You know, it's crazy. He say, yo, but remember, RAM really doesn't matter with these Android devices. I agree. That's why I was telling Rich, not with these Android devices. Don't even pay attention. It's not your PC. Believe me. But remember that not all ISP allow port forwarding for security reasons. What I don't know. PHPTV, I wouldn't know that because me with mines, you might be right. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't have any issues with none of that. So you might be right. I don't know. But I guarantee if it doesn't work, there's a way to make it work, though. I guarantee that. I'm almost guaranteed you can make it right, make it work for you. I don't know. So that's something I'm not going to investigate because I haven't ran across that. But you might be right. I don't know. I never experienced it, and I don't hear too many people talking about it as well. So thanks for the shout out. But everybody have a great 4th of July. I enjoy this. This is what I love to do. Compared to all the craziness, this is what I have to do. Hey, somebody tell DVD to give me a call, man. I need to find out if these photos are free. I mean, legit. Cat, oh man, I called my brother. I say, that cat say, hello. I said, yo, man, what's up? Me speak no English. I said, oh man, we go with this book. I said, all right, man, you don't want to talk to me. It's all good. Oh man, these boys, be careful what you put on the internet. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. Y'all be safe. Big salute to y'all. Thank y'all for everybody that donated. Let me just make sure nobody has donated on the PayPal. Well, I got it up in here. Let me see. Make sure sometimes y'all be surprising the brother. All right. So nobody, hey, so salute to everybody that donated tonight, Super Chat and PayPal. I salute y'all. Y'all be safe out there. SUPERDELL, I'm signing out. Talk to y'all later. Peace. I'm out.